Alright, y'all. Gonna do a screencast here showing how to do some formatting of a Word document using styles. Now, I'm gonna confess up front that Word is not normally the program that I use for this kind of thing. I normally use LibreOffice, and so I'm no expert in Word, but I do understand how they work, how word processors work, so this is going to show you that. Now, the most important thing is not to get all caught up in how stuff looks. It's more important to tell the word processor what everything is and then let it handle formatting. And you can tweak this, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well. But most of the time, the biggest problem people have with word processors is worrying too much about how things look. And so what they'll do is they'll tell the word processor how they want it to look instead of telling it what it is. So for example, they will take, if this is the chapter heading, what they'll do is, I can't even do it because I'm so used to, okay, they'll make the font size really big, and then they'll say stick it over here in the middle, and then like they'll put a couple of, well, this is too close, so they'll go enter to make more space. And this is the wrong way to do things. What you want to do is use what's called styles, and it will handle all of this for you and have many other benefits instead. So I'm going to show you how to use part of this that you may never have used in your life, but which is going to make you like a power user almost instantly. So this very first line here is a heading, but the first thing I'm going to do is get out of the normal font. I'm going to give a style to the entire document. So I did Apple A to select all, Control A on a Windows machine. And I'm going to click this little thingy right here because this gets the styles over here. What I'm going to do is call all of this body text first indent. What that does is it tells it this is the body text and the first line will be indented. Now we're going to go change some of these, but most of the text in a long document is going to be body text, so that's what I'm going to do first. And I'm not going to do any changes to the default settings at the moment. We will do that in a little while. So right now everything is listed as body text. Now of course this is not body text, that is a heading. So I'm going to choose, and it's a chapter heading, so I'm going to choose heading level 1. Right now it doesn't look different, but again, this is not a concern at the moment. This is, by the way, this is a lot of text from my master's thesis that I've removed all formatting from just for the sake of demonstration. This is a heading level 2, it's like a subheading, so I'm going to give it heading level 2. It's extremely ugly right now, but I'm not going to worry about that. Right here I've got a numbered list, and so I'm going to select those and choose the numbered list thing up here, and then okay, here is another heading level 2 and so forth. So we're going to go down here, another heading level 2. You can do Apple Y to repeat formatting things. Got an empty paragraph. You do not want empty paragraphs in your document either. A lot of people use empty paragraphs to make space, but that's the wrong way to do it. Chopin, this is a chapter start, so I'm going to choose heading 1. Right now it looks all messed up because heading level 2 is bigger and funnier looking than heading level 1, but we're going to fix that in a little while. Body text, this is a block quotation. So instead of selecting it and changing the margins, we're going to call it what it is. It's a quotation. Then we're going to take this other one, which is also a quotation, do the same thing. And notice that it has certain default formatting things that make a bit of sense, and we can change those as desired. This is not body text, this is a caption. And so I'm going to call it caption. There should be images in here, but there are not. This is another chapter subheading, heading 2. Alright, so I've used enough of these now where I'm going to change, the list of styles is really long, so I'm going to change this to show only the styles that I'm using right now, and that'll help me format things faster. Here is another caption, got that one, another one of those, and another caption, and another heading 2. Now let's change a couple of defaults. You're going to start to see why it's important to do this. First, let's change the way these captions look. What I want to do is put the caption in the middle, change the font, and make it a little bit smaller. And so what I do not select this text and apply those actions. What I do is I edit the style. Here's the caption style. I'm going to choose to modify this style. I'm gonna keep the font size the same because it's the right size. The rest of the body text, I'm gonna change the font of that in a little while. I'm gonna change the font size. I'm gonna make this, just to make it really distinctive, I'm gonna make it Courier New. And I want to put it in the center. And I think I want to add a little bit of space on either side. So I'm going to change the values here for before paragraph and after paragraph to 8 and 8. And I think that'll change. Now, look what happened. Every single one of these that I called a caption has changed. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Now, the next time I apply a caption style, it will go to all of those formats. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's so great. Oops. Did I make that head? Oh, sorry. That's supposed to be a caption. So you see, this is a much more efficient way to take care of these formatting things. And not only that, but now the word processor knows what these things are, and so you can do many more powerful things with them that I'll show you in just a minute. This is another heading level 1 because it's a chapter, and a heading level 2. Alright, let's change the heading 2 is really ugly. Well, actually, first let's change heading 1. I'm going to make heading 1, I think I'm going to make it Arial font and make it 18. And I'm also going to change the color and make it kind of subtle here. Let's give it a grayish color. And I think I want to add a bit more space on either side of it as well. Make 18 and how about 10 points after. Let's change that. Oh, looky there. Look how pretty that is. Now, all of the other ones that I called heading level 1 will also be done that. Looky there. See that? Now, let's change heading level 2 because that is hideous. It's got this bold blue font, and that is extremely ugly. I'm going to change that to Arial as well. Not bold. And I'll probably give it, what should I give it? Yeah, maybe burnt orange, a good Texas Longhorn color. It didn't change the, well, it changed the font, but it didn't change the color. That's strange. Let me try one more time. Maybe I messed up the color. Is that color not available? Which going on? Accent. Ah, there we go. Okay. So I'm not sure that's the color I want, but anyway, you get the idea. Now let's the font size to me on the body text is also too small. So let's modify that style. Remember the days when you used to go to every paragraph and change the font size or try and select them all at once? You don't have to do that if you've already told it what style it is. You just change the font size and the style, and look at that, everything is fixed. Now notice it did not change the ones in the caption because I'd already said captions should be 10-point font, and it has kept that. So I really appreciate that. The list, let's change these to a list style. I think there are list styles. Recommend. I've not fooled around too much with list styles, but here. Oopsie. So I changed that to a list style, and now let's make it numbered again. Okay. I'm not crazy about that, but I could change it if I wanted to. Any others that we should? You're getting an idea of how to do this anyway. Let's go down and find a couple more of the, well, there's another caption. Let's go back to the ones that are in use. The list of styles can be bewildering. Harmony and melody, that's a heading level 2. Yeah, I don't like that color. That's ugly. I'm going to change that. I think I'm going to make it gray just like the heading level 1. That, or maybe that one. I like that better. And it's got, the space is not very good either. Let's fix the spacing. I should have done this a minute ago. Sorry about that. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, 14 point, and then change the paragraph to have, let's see, let's make it 10 after and 12 before. Okay, that looks a little better now. This is another caption. And where are some more heading things? Here's one, chapter heading, heading 1. Now it does the new styling, and here is a quotation, another quotation, another quotation. Man, what is up with all these quotations I was using? Aspects of form is a heading 2. Okay, so I'm going to save this as a different thing. I don't want to mess up my formatting styles. Done. Okay, now here is where we're going to show you some real magic. Since we have told Microsoft Word exactly what these things are and not just told it how we look, then it can do things to them that are pretty amazing. Oops, there's another empty paragraph here. It looks like I don't like empty paragraphs. They're not very tidy, so we're going to get rid of that. I'm going to go all the way to the, where is that thing? Sidebar. Document map pane. Is that what I want? Yeah, here we go. Looky there. Okay, this is I've never used MS Word before, but I've seen one of these screencasts a year or two ago where somebody showed how this works. Since I have given heading levels 1 and 2, I can open up this document map and jump right around to the various things. Look at that. I'm going to click here on the biographical note, and it's going to take me right there. Now, I can also, if I remember right, I can drag one section. Let's say I want to put the biographical note first instead of at the third spot here. I can drag it. Can I do that? Hang on. I thought it was possible to drag this thing around. Oh, maybe it's not. I really thought that was possible. Maybe there's some other. What is that? Reviewing pane, document pane, thumbnails pane. I don't want thumbnails. That's not very useful. Can this one go? No? What is this? Notebook layout, publishing layout, outline view, draft view. Huh, what are these? Oh, I see. Yeah. Outline, print layout, notebook layout. No, I don't want to do that. Cancel. Sorry, I should not be fooling around with these things. Dow! I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so here what we have is a navigation pane, and that gives you a hint as to what's coming next, I hope. And that is, I'm going to show you how to generate automatically a table of contents. First thing I'm going to give myself an empty paragraph and insert a page break. I know I said I hate empty paragraphs, but maybe I didn't. Let's see. There. I'm going to go up here and put a page before the first page. And I'm going to choose index, or insert index and tables. And looky here. What is these are different, let's see, classic, contemporary. Oh, that's kind of nice. Modern. I don't like that blue. You can probably change these various other things too. But anyway, the idea is that I can generate a table of contents because I've told it where the headings are and which level they are. Now watch this. Oh my goodness, look at that. It has automatically, oops, I went all the way. I clicked on one of the table of contents things and it took me there. It automatically generates a table of contents with the correct pagination and the correct dot leaders and everything. Now, how do I, let's see, table of contents 1, modify, look, I'm poking around here trying to figure out how to, well, I'm not going to bother with the formatting right now, but let's say I also, what's that? Is that a oh, darn. Insert page break here. Also, to go to a new page, you don't hit enter 20 times. You insert a page break. And that will get you to the next page. Let's say I also want to enter, I think I can enter a table of figures. Caption label. Can I do that? Is that going to... Oh, no table of figures entries found. Okay, so there's probably a way. Let me see if there's a way to take everything I call a caption. Insert index and table. Options. Style. Build table of figures from caption. There we go. Oh yeah. Check it out. I figured it out on the fly. So everywhere where I called it a caption, I was able to generate. It tells you what page it's on and gives you what the caption text is. And if you're doing a dissertation or something like that, or a master's thesis, then you're going to have to generate these kinds of things. And you don't want to do it the way I did when I was doing my dissertation, because I didn't know anything about styles. I had to go through and enter these page numbers manually. And you can already see the problem with this, I hope, because your committee at some point is going to tell you you really need to change this whole part right here, maybe add another chapter. And as soon as you start doing that, if you have not done it this way, then all of your page numbers are going to change, and you're going to have to figure out where they are and all of that. But here, all you have to do is you just add your text, and you might have to regenerate the table of contents, but it will automatically have the correct page numbers. So anyway, that's probably enough for now. I hope you are starting to see how wonderful styles are and what the power of it is. So that's it. I will talk to you some other time. Bye.